We're live. All right, thanks for I had to put a little note record via screencastify so I could remember that there. Hey, one thing I'm going to try to set up here is I'm going to do a thing called Cooking with Google, starring Chef Taylor. And what I'm going to do is basically take the menus and just go through the menus of the various Google applications. Because I dare say, in other words, pull them down here, for example, like these are all the menus. And I dare say that most people, like 99.9%, I guarantee have never used all the different options underneath the menu because a lot of you just kind of go to the ones you're always using. Things have been added. So I'm going to try to go through, and it also helps me to kind of learn some of them myself and just see how they've changed or just a learning experience. So I'm gonna go through the menus of different Google apps. So I'm gonna do like Google Docs, which is this one. I'll do Excel. I'll probably need some help with that one. I'll talk to Deb, I guess, and others, and then probably look at slides. Hey, don't Crystal, and just different ones there, and just kind of go from there. So, I'm looking probably about an hour sessions or something like that. So I'll try to set up some times and hopefully it'll be something we can work out, and then if I find out the time doesn't work, I'll just adjust accordingly. So FYI, that's one thing we're planning on working on here when it comes to stuff in the future. Okay. All right. A reminder: don't forget about honey. Now I know Deb Litt knows about honey, and Kim's giving me a look at what the heck is honey about. Honey, as the link on that document here, it is an extension that anytime you shop online, it automatically goes out and looks for coupon codes. And so when you go to check out, it smacks the coupon right there on you yeah, it saves you money. I saved like $11.83 on my wife did on a pair of boots one time. I know Kelly Story saved a lot of money, but it's an extension. Okay, I have it here. I don't have it turned on right now, I don't think. Well, it is turned on. But if I go like to Amazon.com.
Is it any website?
Basically any online.
What?
So what are you looking for? See, right away, this honey said 37. Honey has access to the Amazon and says, honey's now active. When honey appears at checkout, click the big orange button for instant savings.
Where do you do it? All right, let's do something
different. All right, hold on. This is your link. Did I get her fired up or
she
what?
Really wants to know that.
Does she want to save some money or what? Okay, for $50, I'll now give you the link to the web. Now, what you need to do is just remember this link, bit.do Galore agenda, and then what you'll do is go down to number 2 here and click on honey, and it will take you to your Chrome store. And it's an extension. Now, I already have it, so mine says remove from Chrome. Yours will say add to Chrome. And all you'll do is click on it. Now, you probably want to do this at home on your home computer to use Chrome. It's not for you to sit here and work and shop. I have it on mine just so I can demonstrate.
So I can do it on my Chromebook at home.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. But so there's the link. So just remember to get to just remember this has all of our stuff from years and years. But this is the link here. But again, once you go to a website, what are you shopping for? Boots.
Get some boots.
Get some boots. Boots.
Well, I'll tell you another website.
Boots for women.
See if it works.
All right, and let me go for some mid heels. And let me go ahead and give Charles. I have no idea what this is or not. All right, but so here you are, and basically you get towards I think the card area is usually when you got to get there. So I'm gonna who in the heck am I signed in as? I'm kind of scared here right now. Add to cart. Whoa! I think the honey thing popped up there, didn't it?
Oh wait, come back up. Savings, $50. Oh no, that's a Amazon card.
See, it doesn't. Let me see. Hit here. Boom. Savings here automatically. Here's how. Boom, boom. Worked 8 hours ago. So now, see, here's looking through codes. See, these are different codes for different items. So it just generally did that. It's usually in the card here. You see the checkout. It pops up here. Now, see, it probably wants me to log in. You know what I'm saying? Dug some boots here. I can't remember what I put for this one. I can't remember my password for it because I kind of have it. We're not finding
it. T Failer.
T Failer. I don't know if I updated this to this or not.
it's working. Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if it's going to. Usually it gives me a thing, an H before that. You know what I'm saying? Just remembers what I did last time. Whoop. Nah. So in other words, again, I guess I'm not sure why, but usually you'll see a little H thing there that says this is your best price. This is not your best price. That type thing. But it will, when you go to checkout, it will basically, a little thing will pop up. Do you want to apply any coupons, codes, etc., and you apply it in there. So just a reminder. We're in the shopping season, so that's the reason I wanted to mention it. That you don't forget about honey.
Interesting. It was amazing. I'm gonna try that. Any website.
Well, almost any online one. I know. What's the other one that has a TV channel? QVC, yeah.
Oh, so not like American Girl.
Well, I don't know. Just check. Some words it does work for some, and it depends. But in other words, I've seen it. I know on Amazon, QVC, and there's yeah. You just do the extension, see how it works out. Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. All right. Google Docs and Slides. These are some updates. They now have custom line spacing for text. In other words, I got mine all here. Boom. If you go here to this and here, line spacing, they now have custom spacing, which used to have in Word, where you could actually type in any line spacing that you want. They didn't have that before. We also had the before and after. So that's something they added. I believe it was in October. Something that I got used to in Word. So they finally have added that to Google Docs. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but Chrome has updates now, which has tab previews. So in other words, if I go across my tabs, notice it brings a little preview of what the site is and what it actually is. And some of y'all, did you even notice that? If you go to a website, and imagine you have about 25 tabs, or a lot, not 25, but a decent amount of tabs open. But in other words, now when you go across it, see, it tells you what exactly the website is. I know, for example, like Shanna Greco has always like 20 tabs open. So in other words, it gets so scrunched, you're not sure exactly what it is. So now when you go across, this little preview pops up. So that's an update in Chrome that they just put out. So that's kind of neat. Also, answers in the address bar. In other words, before, I think I've showed in previous ones where you can type in problems, whatever you're searching, it'll give you answers, etc. But now this is called the Omni box. They mention as the address bar. But if I do like 2 times 2, see, it pops the answer right in here now. It's not like you got to press enter and everything like that. It just gives it to you right there in the Omni box or address bar. Capital of Maryland, there's Annapolis, Virginia, Richmond. So it just gives you answers right there now. A lot of times before you even finish typing the thing. Before you had to kind of like hit enter or whatever, so it kind of pops it up even quicker now. Zip code of Martytown. I'm not seeing it pop up. VA. I think you got to hit enter, and it does show it there. But you have to press enter, it looks like. Maybe it'll get better. And the other thing is it also has color customization, makes it a little easier now. So if I go to a new tab, I don't know if you notice in the bottom right, they have a customize button now. If you click on that, you can upload an image for a background. If I click on Chrome backgrounds, this comes up. Okay, so I have different landscapes, textures, they have categories. The one thing they were emphasizing in the article I saw was solid colors. So you can do color different options. Okay. And now see you have a solid color in the background. That's teal. Restore default. But they have different shades, etc. So there's different options in here. So just the texture's life, you can make it whatever you want it to be. Yeah. Some people, yeah. And there is research though in certain things, especially when it comes to certain students, when it comes to background colors, etc. Makes it a little bit easier for them to read. So that's another thing they've also added. I really like this. The help menu now, what they've done is this, is they actually list all the updates for the application that has occurred. So in other words, this is in August 2019, the Google Docs, follow edits with the screen reader, remove a header or footer in July. So in other words, to see different things that they've added to the different applications in Google, it kind of breaks down what they've added from month to month. So you can see new things that you can do. And obviously it varies in Google Sheets and slides, etc. So it's pretty neat. I like to give those updates because before I always had a link to their calendar that showed updates, and now they put it right inside the help menu. So it's easy to see, go in there and say, okay, just now and then go to the help menu, look at updates, and kind of see some of the new things that they've added. So I think that's kind of neat. Chrome settings, again, just FYI, I pointed this out in the past, but remember to get to the Chrome settings, you go to your little 3 dots here for your menu, and you go to settings. And don't forget, because I know we got to deal with a lot more passwords we've ever had to before. Okay. And remember, all your saved passwords are located here. And notice I have a bunch of them. Now, remember, you don't want to save all your passwords. I have a few of them. Remember, this is my 40th year in education. But don't forget that if you have forgotten it, you can go into your settings and you have this little eyeball here. If you click show password, it shows the password. Where'd it go? It will show you what the password is. Now, I have to put in my Windows password thing here. Good old Windows. Oh, geez. Just locked up on me. Oh, my God. Thank you, Windows. Thank you, Windows security.
Stop clicking, it's gotta catch up to itself.
I don't know if it's going to.
The more you click, the further deeper you get.
Well, this is one way of killing it. Well, I did that myself. Do you want to allow us to have to change your device? Yes. All right, there it says there's Chrome's working. Yes. All right. Sometimes this unlocks it. Whoa, whoa. I got some action here. Okay. With the keyboard. What? Now it's. That works. It's crazy. God, it's actually trying. It's just like in super slow mode. I knew I should have brought my juggling balls this morning.
Can you really juggle?
Enough to be entertaining for a few minutes. Let me try it one more time. Control Alt Delete.
So I don't save any passwords, but you obviously think it's okay to save passwords.
Yes. It just saves time for me. Little boys and girls. Whoa! We got rid of that. But this will, if you click on it, it will show the password if you forgot what it is. Okay. Yeah, I do. Again, I like, like Power School and all those things. I try to say, but I like other applications like Ed Puzzle and other little instructional things I have. I mean, I'll save those.
So you don't save PowerSchool?
No. We were told not to do that.
Yes, you were. I just wondered.
And I was a good boy, and I'm a good boy. Try not to listen. Whatever. So what I do is lose the internet here or something? I don't know. Well, we're just rolling along here, aren't we? All right. The other thing is in settings, and I know I've shown you this, but I still have people that just don't do this. You go to your advanced menu, and anytime you go to download something off the web, some people have not turned this on. Ask where to save each file before downloading. And what it does, it goes to that downloads folder if you don't have this turned on. And a lot of people, they're downloading it and they say, I don't know where it is, I don't know where it is, I don't know where it is, and end up downloading like 5 or 6 times, and you have 50 million copies in your downloads folder. Now you can change the default location if you always want it to go to a certain spot, but I just turn this on. That way, anytime you go to download something, it'll ask you, where do you want to put it? And then you can put it directly in your Google Drive, et cetera, et cetera. So that's in the advanced menu in settings to turn that on. All right. This is a pretty cool tool here. And it's in case you get into a situation where when you have to deal with someone that's a non-English speaker. It's called the Parent Conference Translator. It's again, it was help teachers have conversations with parents that don't speak English. For example, Ron and I, my wife's over at Hanley, and she has a decent amount of students that their parents don't speak English. And so it's a tool, share with her. Now, what it is, when you click on this, it will make you make a copy of this Google Sheet. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit so I think you can see it. But what it is you have the choice of 2 languages. So here's English, which I'm going to type, and then over here, let me get it down a little bit slower. See, there's a little drop down. I can pick the language that I want it to translate into. So let me do Bulgarian. Let's just give it a shot. Whoa! All right, so that's the language here, I guess. I'm supposed to type in green. So how are you? And then there it is, translated. Okay, in Bulgarian. All right, let me do one that we kind of look familiar with here. So let's do Spanish. And they have notice there's an awful lot. Now again, I know there's different dialects and all that. What is your name? Quizá es el nombre. So there it is in Spanish. So it's pretty cool. In other words, again, the thing is, you have this open up. Both people can be looking at it. And then, of course, they can read their language while you're typing in there. So again, it's called a parent conference translator. When you click on the link in the agenda, it takes you to this. What you need to do is click on this. It will force you to make a copy. So just make a copy, and once you have it, you can just rename it, save it, whatever.
So can the parent type a response in the Spanish part?
Yeah, in other words, they can go here, Deb, and pick the language here. You with me?
So they click on the next.
Oh.
Yeah,
Down.
then they click.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like they type here.
And if they type it in.
Yeah, can you type Spanish? See, I have to type Spanish here, I guess. You with me?
I can just like, come on, stop.
Copy one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, just copy
Put
one of those.
gracias.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how to spell that.
Well, trying to. All right, Control C. Is it showing up there at all? Look, when I click on this, see what it's showing? It's actually it's the formula that translated that. So I wonder if I could copy just the words itself. Can I highlight it? See how?
Just type gracias. Yeah. It did it.
Thank you. So you have a conversation back and forth.
And then you go back to the last line under
You always type on the green.
type your response.
Right. You are welcome.
Actually have a conversation with the parent.
Yes.
They don't-
Wow.
De nada.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you can go back and forth between the 2 different things.
Wow.
So pretty cool. That's just a Google Sheet thing, and Lord knows how they got that text to do all that. See that? See, that's the formula.
Good grief.
It uses the Google Translate
How
function.
many parentheses are at the end of that thing?
I'm seeing double, triple, 50 million of them. There's a lot of them in there. So cool tool.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Let me get back to 100. Google Slides free design templates. Again, I shared something called, I think, Slides Carnival. But here's 600 plus design theme templates for Google Slides. Slides Carnival is one of them, but it gives others. Slides Mania.
Slides is the same thing as PowerPoint.
Yep, exactly. Slides Carnival is cool. I shared this maybe last year because it not only has Google Slides templates, but also PowerPoint Slides templates that are all free. Slides to go free, so there's a bunch more templates there. Seems like people are always looking for new Slides templates. I just heard about this. I think it's a pretty cool tool. It's only available in PowerPoint right now, the online version of it, but still, it's one of those things that you remember. You can always take a Google slide, save it as a PowerPoint if you want to use it in the Google slide format. But if you, I don't know how many of y'all use it, but you all have access to via your portal, Microsoft Office Online. Office 365. And it'll probably ask for my password, and I cannot remember what it is because I just don't use it that often.
Well, if it's in there, it shouldn't ask.
I'm hoping it kicks it through. Yes, they signed in. All right, so here you have this is your stuff online. Now it's kind of like a light version, but it works. So if I go to PowerPoint, and I don't know if I have one I can upload because I don't have, hold on, if they have one on no, usually have a PowerPoint here on you know what I'm saying?
That's cute. Yeah.
What's that? Here's the combo final. Let me upload that. So this was our combo. This is probably not the best because I know there's a bunch of videos and pretty heavy content on this thing. But remember all the RAMs and all that stuff. But if you go to the menus are all kind of, if I go to slideshow, yeah, rehearse with coach. So if I click on that, goes into preview, I'm gonna allow, and you have a microphone. So in other words, what you do is you actually go through your PowerPoint, talking, etc. So I can start rehearsing. Remember to turn on the sound. Okay, I've got to turn on. Yes, I work for Shenandoah County Public Schools. I've been working here for 40 years. Try not to use too many ums.
Oh, my.
Now I'm going to try to go to the next slide right now. Sometimes I talk too fast too, and that's not very good also because I talk too fast, and that's not very, very good. So I think I need to slow down sometimes because I talk too much. I get nervous. I start moving too fast, etc. It's just not good. So that's another thing I want to keep in mind. I'm surprised that all this video is working, and like I said, it's not the best. This is an example of illegal copyright because we're listening to an AC/DC song, which should not probably have been used. And, of course, we're not advancing, and I'm gonna stop it. They usually, again, boom, see that's finally moving forward there. All right. I hit escape. Boom, it brings up this report. They usually say it's better to do a minute of it, but notice I spent 48 seconds on it, 17 slides were rehearsed, so I know this would move forward there. I guess it wasn't the best. Your average pace over time, no sensitive phrases were found. So if you say something that was kind of sensitive, they were supposed to pick up on that. To sound more polished and confident, try to avoid using filler words. And the word they quote with me was They say now. In other words, if you start using a word a lot, it will point it out that you're using this word too much. They say the pace is just right, but it must not have picked up my voice. I was going way too fast. But it was like 141 words a minute. I know I can do better than that. But again, it's a pretty cool report, and you can rehearse again. And what's also cool is if you have a text full of slides full of text and you read it word for word, it'll say, "Don't do that. Don't read the slide. You don't want to do that." In other words, pretty cool tool. Okay, but it only works for PowerPoint Online. But again, you can always take a Google slide and upload it as a PowerPoint, so you can do that. So I know some people are always trying to polish their presentation skills. I think it's great for students as well. So definitely one I'm going to share out. But I just saw an article on this past week. So
How does that 365 work at home? Is that the one where you can get on your home computer and you like rent it or something?
well, you can buy a license for it. You can get your full-blown Office applications, Kim. We have the free education version, and it's just basically all your Office instead of installing them locally. It's just up in the cloud online, very similar to like Google.
Huh.
And they're starting to add more tools. Office 365. It's becoming more. It's a great, pretty cool tool. Real quick, I know we're at 8:40, but this is a new application. I haven't got a chance to really check it out that much. It's called Genially. Help me out. Genially but you can create interactive graphics, but it can also do more than that. Okay, besides interactive graphics. So they have these tips. You can do presentations, reports, gamification, infographics. It's kind of like an all-in-one comprehensive type tool. I tell stories, guides, social, and they're all free. So new tool. I want to put a link to that. That was pretty interesting. I know I've shared with you all about word rake, and I'm one of these people that I was trained when I taught to type that I always put 2 spaces at the end of a sentence. Well, word rake says officially that's not the way to do it anymore. It's 1 space. That's a bad habit for me to break. I've always just tap space bar twice. But really, the rule of thumb is now it's just 1 space after sentences. So I just want to share that. He just did an article. I think Deb, you subscribe to him, don't you? Yeah. Guy's pretty cool. He actually did a typo. I don't know if you saw today's newsletter or not. He actually did a typo. Here's some other Google News things. If you want to click on that, that was actually from the last month. And also, someone asked, I had a couple people ask me how to do a screenshot on a Chromebook. This is how you do it. Hold down your Control and Shift keys at once, and press the little switch window button, which is at the top row of your Chromebook. When you do that, a little cursor will appear. You can drag it over your screen and select whatever you want. Press enter, and it will, boom, capture that part of your screen. And also underneath 3 dots, more tools, you can take a screenshot as well on your Chromebook when you look at the 3 dots. It's on the Chromebook, but now here you'll see take a screenshot on your Chromebook with the 3 dots, more tools option when you're on a Chromebook. You can also take a screenshot that way. And you do a nice little cursor you can drag around your Chromebook and access it. Okay? So more information coming out about the Cooking with Google. About going over menus and stuff. I'll give you more updates on that. We'll try to find a time to go through the different menus of Google applications. But that's it for today, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.